Hey guys, welcome back to Tari's Kitchen. So today we're gonna be making ribs finally. Let's just ignore our look here because it's winter and I've got a cold. So yeah guys, the secret to my ribs is ketchup and other things I will show you in a bit. So I'm gonna be using some garlic honey barbecue sauce as well as normal barbecue sauce, and I'll use Worcestershire sauce as well. I'm always repping work, like they need to endorse me. Like, okay, yeah, I use the Nando's sauce, and I'm gonna be using pork seasoning. You don't need any specific one, just any pork seasoning, like, cause we're making pork. Like, come on then. And this is the other secret. This is the holy grail, actually. Like, bruh, these two are the secret to my ribs. Perfect ribs, actually. So if you get this like proportions wrong or ratios wrong, then you're not gonna be able to recreate my ribs. Like, are you though? Anywho, I'm gonna show you how I make this rib. So this vinegar is distilled or white vinegar, and these three things are the holy grail to the ribs. If you don't have any of these, it's not gonna come out the way I make my ribs. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. So the first thing you're gonna do is marinate your ribs, and I've just poured some cooking oil, and I'm gonna add in all the seasonings. So I'll just let the music go on whilst I do this. So I'm just adding in some paprika. As you can see, I'm not even measuring these things because I'm just making like a portion for, like, I would say one person, because I would finish all these ribs by myself, so would anyone in my family. So yeah, I'll add a bit of Worcestershire sauce. You don't need too much, you just need a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And you know, I think I'll write in my description box proportion, like what measurements to put in for you guys, but literally depends on how many like people you're cooking for. I'm just gonna put in like a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon of honey barbecue sauce, honey and garlic barbecue sauce, and I'm just pouring in some honey, you know, for stickiness and sweetness. I know some people use brown sugar, and I do sometimes, depending who I'm cooking these for. And I'm just adding a little bit of garlic. You don't need too much, guys, you can use fresh one as well, but I'm using a little bit. And I'm just gonna put in a drop of ginger. The next thing I'm gonna put is the barbecue sauce, guys. The holy grail. The holy grail. Yeah, so my barbecue sauce says smooth and sticky and sweet. It has to have these three things. I don't like the smoked one because I don't like smoked foods, but if I'm desperate, I'll use it. Make sure that I put more ketchup, that is, because these are not spicy ribs at all, but I can use the spicy version of this if I was making them for someone who wants spicy ribs. But I've just added in some vinegar right now for that extra acidity. But like, you just have to put like a generous amount of barbecue sauce. For the ketchup, you don't put as much as you put like the barbecue sauce. It has to balance, otherwise you're just gonna taste a bit like a whole lot of sugar. So once you've put everything in, just mix everything properly. I would have used my hands, but I was just not about it today. So after you've mixed it all in, you're just gonna cling film this, and you're gonna leave it to marinate. Just remember, guys, the longer you marinate it, the tastier it is. So I didn't have much time today because I was just doing my work, so I just marinated these for like an hour, and I was ready to cook them. So I'd forgotten my other sauce that I put in there. You know, I use this every time. This is the Nando's mild sauce, because again, like I said, they're not spicy, but you're just trying to add flavor in there. So I like to cook my ribs on the hob and just brown them in the oven, because who's got time? Like, no one. So make sure you put quite, you know, a generous amount of water, and then just leave them to cook. So that's what I did. I put a bit of water, and then I closed it and literally went to watch a whole episode of EastEnders for 30 minutes. And then when I came back, the water was about to finish, and then I took it upon myself to add more water because they were not cooked, right? Because they have to be falling off the bone when they go in the oven, kind of falling off. So yeah, just watch your pot, guys, because I almost burned this. As you can see, all the water is finished now, so I'm gonna put these in the oven. As you can see, like, it wasn't a big portion, literally it's like maybe 10 maximum, so it's not a lot of ribs. If you love ribs, you know these are not a lot of ribs for one person, like, that's fine. So make sure you put in everything, not any burnt bits. And then the next thing I'm just gonna do here, oh, they look good already. Yes, curry, yes, lol. Okay, so I'm just gonna put in some water in the tray. Try not to pour it on the ribs because it will then remove the color, like all the sauce of it. So just put it in there so that they stay moist. Okay, so you don't want them hard and all like crispy and stuff. So I just put them on 180 degrees for 15 minutes, because remember guys, you're just browning these, they're already cooked. So there you go. Then as you can see, I took them out halfway, not halfway, this was after 15 minutes. I just put in more barbecue sauce, added more honey, added more ketchup, just to have that final, you know, sort of glaze on them. And then I just like spread the sauce that I put on there. At this point I didn't add any more water because we really want them like saturated and like proper messy. So I just put these back again in for about 8 minutes, and then this is the plating process. So I just put a mix of veg that I made on the side, and then I just put a dip of barbecue sauce, and these are the lovely ribs finished, guys. Look how peng they look. Look how peng they look though. Okay, girl like Terry. Jeez, girl. Nah, they look peng, guys. They look good. I thought just to give it a little taste, and obviously I know my own, you know, craft, you know, so I knew they were gonna be good. But yes, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the support so far. But just keep supporting me, please, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please watch my previous video, and if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, comment and share. See you later.